just a few years, Nigeria has almost halved the amount of HIV/AIDS being passed from mother to child. There's now 35,000 cases a year, but experts say the progress isn't enough.
That we still have a transmission rate of mother to child of 22%, and that we have an annual infections of 1 out of every 7 children in the world who is infected with HIV is in Nigeria, right? More than 22,000 every year. And this is simply not acceptable.
More needs to be done to reach out to women who are HIV positive to ensure the virus isn't passed on to their babies.
Women living with HIV having positive babies is not a data matter. It is a source of emotional turmoil for any woman. The emotional and physical pain of nursing a child who could have been born HIV negative is not what anyone here we want to go through. This national dialogue needs to be more than talk. Let's walk the talk.
Mother-to-child transmission accounts for 90% of HIV infections in children under the age of 15. More than half of the people living with HIV/AIDS in Nigeria are now on antiretroviral drugs. But there are still challenges in getting people to seek care.
If you look at the numbers we had as for 2006, we had about 13,000 women on treatment of PMTCT. Today, as we are talking as 2019, we have about 421,000, so over 200% increment. Virtually every woman we were able to tag, identify, and bring, she ended up in care. So in terms of getting them on treatment, once we have access to them, and once we are able to test them, we'll make sure we deliver on that. So where is the problem? The problem is getting them.
And despite the huge investment from the federal government and the development partners, according to the Minister of Health, the country is still recording poor outcomes in addressing the issues of maternal to child transmission of HIV.
But as of today, our data still point to overall underachievement in key result areas. Innovative, responsive changes to maximize opportunities for access and uptake of services are also needed, including addressing the questions of what, where, and how services are provided. As we move closer to achieving the epidemic control, this is the time to redouble our efforts to ensure that PMTCT program is not lagging behind.
The COVID-19 pandemic exposed the country's weak health systems. It affected routine immunizations as well as people living with HIV. Now, Nigeria wants more engagement, particularly at the community level, to eradicate the transmission of HIV once and for all.